3 Ds of advanced care planning: how to decide, discuss, and document your end-of-life wishes. My name is Garrick Colwell. I'm an advanced care planning educator and the co-founder of Kitchen Table Conversations. Kitchen Table Conversations is a nonprofit organization that was created with my late wife, Kinsloe, and 20 other healthcare professionals for the purpose of educating people on how to complete their advanced care directives. Today, we'll be talking about the first of the 3 Ds of advanced care planning, which is decide. And this is part 2. In this part 2 of decide, we're going to talk about how to pick the person who's going to speak for you if you are unable to speak for yourself. But before we get into the content of our video today, let's just take a moment and imagine that we're comfortably seated at the kitchen table. We've got our beverage of choice handy, paper and pen to take notes if we'd like. I'd like to invite you to take a moment to pause this video and download the companion document, which can be located on the same page where you found this video. So take a moment, pause, download the document, and have it handy. It'll really help for you to be able to keep track of what we're talking about, take notes, record your questions, and complete the homework. Welcome back. Again, we're still at the kitchen table, and just take a moment to center ourselves and bring our attention to this present moment. Remember to deep breathe, take in a breath, take your time. Be sure to know that you can pause this video at any time to make notes or to record questions that you would like to get answers to. And above all, this is a lot of information, and information that's new. You may want to go over this video several times, but at any point in time in the video where you're feeling like it's a little overwhelming or it's too much, just pause. Take your time. Come back to it. It's most important you have a chance and give yourself the opportunity to assimilate this information in a way that's easy and effective for you. This is a conversation we're going to have today about who will speak for you if you are unable. This is about how do you choose that person who is also referred to as a surrogate or a healthcare agent or healthcare proxy, the person who's going to make decisions for you if you are in a place where you're not able. In other words, this is when the doctor would say, well, gee, you're unconscious, you're not able to make decisions, your decisional capacity is no longer available, and therefore your medical power of attorney, your healthcare agent, your healthcare proxy, your surrogate decision maker is going to step in and start making decisions for you on your behalf. They are to be your voice. So let's take a look here at a video as to how we go about choosing that person.
Be your healthcare proxy? Like if you need someone to tell the doctor what to? I just go with whatever the doctors say. I wouldn't want to bother them. They're so busy. Doctors know best, right?
Be your healthcare proxy? Sure, I'd be happy to. If I'm in town, check out my Instagram pics from Peru. Wish you were here.
Oh, I could never let you go. I can't even throw a plant away. As long as it's got one little green leaf. I'd be like, can't we upload her to the cloud?
Well, heck yeah. I've given this a lot of thought. Let me tell you what decisions you're best off going with. You never let them resuscitate you. And if they even try to hook you up to one of those breathing machines, never. I got this. I totally got this.
How can you even talk about this? I can't, okay? I just can't. Mom, it's not like you're gonna die. No, I can't talk right now.
Oh wait, did I show you that meme from iFunny? The cat and the dishwasher? Oh my gosh, okay. So the cat's like, bleh, and then he's like, wah! Oh wait, sorry, what?
Well, hon, you and I have been through so much together. Here's what we'll do. We'll sit down, we'll get a cup of coffee, and you tell me what matters to you.
Well, it wouldn't be easy. I mean, I'd be sad, but I'd have your back.
I remember when we went through this with Mom, we really spoke for her. So I think I can do that for you. Let's talk about what you would want.
So let's take a look at what this person is called. They're either called a healthcare agent, they're called a healthcare proxy, they are your medical power of attorney, or MPOA, and also they're the power of attorney for healthcare. Again, this is the person who's going to speak for you if you can't speak for yourself. This is someone you appoint. You appoint a primary, you appoint a secondary, and you appoint a third person. All those, the last two people, of course, are for backup, just in case. So what will they do for you? Well, they'll make decisions for you if you're unable. And this is decisions that have to do with your medical care. They'll talk with your doctors. They'll be the ones the doctors look to for final decisions. They'll consult with your medical records, making sure they have a full understanding of where you are in relationship to the decisions that are at hand. And they'll make decisions about tests and procedures and other treatments. Now, it doesn't mean that they don't confer with other family members and have conversation with them and have input from them, but ultimately the final decision is left to the healthcare agent or healthcare proxy when you're not able to make decisions for yourself. They're there as your voice. They're there instead of you. They're there to speak on your behalf. How do you choose who's going to be your healthcare agent? Will the person make decisions that are in line with your wishes? In other words, will they be able to carry out your wishes, even if they have maybe not the same beliefs that you do, but nonetheless they're there and committed and they've agreed to and will honor those wishes because that's the job they've signed up to do. Will the person be comfortable speaking on your behalf? Will they be able to talk with the doctors and be able to ask the doctors maybe to slow down or to repeat things so they can clearly understand, not be afraid in the face of authority to say, wait a minute, I don't understand. Please explain to me, please take a few more minutes and give me a deeper understanding as to what is at stake here. And will this person be good at making decisions in changing circumstances? Oftentimes, if you become unconscious, there are decisions that need to be made rather quickly, and the landscape, in other words, what your condition is, may be changing very rapidly, so those decisions need to be made in short order. So that's important to be able to have someone who isn't necessarily afraid or frazzled or stressed under changing circumstances and conditions. Who will qualify to be your healthcare agent? You may not choose someone under the age of 18. In Alabama and Nebraska, it's under 19. That's important. And then if you are a patient in a healthcare facility, you may not choose an employee of that facility unless that person is a relative. And you may not choose a member of your current healthcare team, your doctor or nurse. Now, each state is different, so please be sure to check the rules for the state in which you live to make sure that you understand clearly who's qualified. By the way, there's something here I wanted to share too that is important. Is this person can be someone that is local, which we obviously preferable because they can be there and be with you and advocate for you while you're awake in case you need some support. And they also would serve as your medical power of attorney or the person who speaks for you if you can't speak for yourself. And local is good. Local is perhaps best, but keep in mind that you can have this person live far away and they can actually do this by phone and by FaceTime and by Zoom. So the idea here is that you're not limited just to who you might have to pick from locally. If you have someone locally, you may not have someone locally. You may have somebody that you want to pick that is out of state or out of your local area. So you just want to make sure you understand that too, is that a person does not have to live there directly in close proximity. It doesn't have to physically be there to make these decisions. they can make these decisions in conference with the doctors over the phone or with, again, FaceTime or via Zoom. So your homework is to download this document. This is a starter kit from the Conversation Project, Who Will Speak for You, How to Choose, and How to Be a Healthcare Proxy or Healthcare Agent. So take the time to download this document if you haven't done so already, and then go ahead and follow the workbook here and complete it, understand it, and hopefully it will help you make some of this decision here. Now, if you have questions along the way in the process, please feel free to give me a call. You can send me an email, send me a text, give me a call. You can also check out our website, kitchentableconversations.org. We have in-depth webinars on the topic of advanced care planning, end-of-life care, how to navigate your end-of-life journey, and also on grief and grief education, grief and mourning. So you can check that out. All the webinars we offer are free. So again, if you've got questions, please feel free to get in touch with me. In the meantime, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.